Hi y'all, I'm Chase. This is my 2021 Harley-Davidson Pan America Special, affectionately known as Wichita, and we're going to go through the twisties today. This is probably going to be the last day I can ride. I don't know. It's getting close. It's like November 17th. Yeah, we don't usually get to ride this late into November. Yeah, just really happy about it. So we're gonna go through some twisties. I think a lot of this year was, I don't know, excitement. At least as far as motorcycles. I've seen a lot of stuff that's coming out. That new Himalayan 452 really interested me. A couple other bikes did, but you know, it's you see these middle and smaller size ADVs, and the problem is none of them come with cruise control. They want you to go and adventure on a bike. Now, granted, I know it can do some off-road kind of gravelly kind of things. I understand that. But if you want an all-around bike, I'm sorry, I'm never going to buy another bike that doesn't come with cruise control. I'm just not going to. It's too nice. It gives your wrist a rest. I mean, you can take a rest, man, especially when you're on a bike. People don't understand, on a motorcycle, you know, you are open to the elements. Even with a fairing and everything, you're still going to get some wind blast. You're still going to get fatigued. Your back isn't fully supported, you know, like you're sitting in a car. Your butt is never going to be fully supported like in a car. Sorry, but that's the way it is. So it's something you accept. But anytime you can make it so it's easier on yourself to, I don't know, go long distance on a bike, why not? So, cruise control is a must. I don't care what anybody says. The only other bike that I've seen that is a smaller adventure bike, and that's one of the draws of that whole idea of a smaller adventure bike, the middleweight, is that it's smaller. It doesn't have to be this big hulking behemoth. And honestly, this isn't a hulking behemoth compared to, like, say, my Road King. My Road King was like 850 pounds. This is like 560. So, yeah. We're talking about 300 pounds difference. But when it comes to, like, an adventure bike, this is a heavy bike. At least when you're comparing it to a middleweight. A middleweight should be about 450 to, you know, maybe 475. And the only bike that comes close to meeting all of these criteria is the Aprilia Touareg. Now, the Aprilia Touareg has its own issue. It's a great bike, I'm sure it is. But having to check valves every 12,000 miles is insane. I never have to check the valves on this, ever. Ever. It's just not something that you have to do because apparently they built this bike like, oh, I don't know, most cars. Or at least the engine. So that's a good thing. When you think about that, though, I know that other bikes need to have their valves checks, but I mean, with an Africa Twin, it's like 22 or 25,000. I mean, it's pretty far away, especially when you're buying it new. So, I mean, yeah, I've just been kind of disappointed. I mean, I think the 975 version of this bike, if Harley can get the weight down, would be an absolute unicorn. If they could get it down to like 500 even, or 475, man, that would be a unicorn bike. So, but I guess that's, you know, I mean, this whole year, it's, you know, I started out on my Road King, and I love my Road King, and I you know, every once in a while I miss it, but I only miss it in the sense that I kind of wish I had a second bike. You know, I don't know why. I'm a greedy bastard. Maybe I'm just greedy. I don't know, but I miss having a cruiser. But if I have to choose between one or the other, this is the bike. I'm sorry, this is the bike. This is the everything bike for my road, for where I live. I mean, it's hills and gravel and dirt and just awful terrain. that's not good for any cruiser or bagger or anything else that you want to take that's like that. So, yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's 69 degrees. I mean, middle of November. You know, yeah. And I remember it was cold in, what was that, June, July? Yeah, it was June or July. And I mean, it was in the 50s. I was leaving. So when it's in the 50s in June or July, I guess it kind of get an extended summer or fall. I don't know. But I'll take this. If this is what climate change is, I don't see this as a problem. It didn't even really get that hot this year. I mean, we're talking, oh, what was it? It didn't even break 100. Yeah, it didn't even break 100 where I live. So, and it was breaking 100 on the regular when I first moved down here just a little over a decade ago. So, yeah, I don't trust the climate change thing. Sorry, I just don't. I think it just, you know, stuff happens. The nature is a beast all its own, and no one can predict it. If they could, well, people wouldn't die when volcanoes explode. So, well, I guess that's it. I'm going to turn around in here. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, it's, you know, it's just been a strange year, maybe? I don't know. ADV to bikes in general, I've seen there, you know, a lot of people are coming out with more of them, but, you know, it's that, there's that one little, I mean, that one little problem of just throw some cruise control on it, and man, you will sell like gangbusters. And man, get the, you know, valve adjustment clearance checks up to like 20-some thousand, and you'll be set. So, yeah, I'd love to review one. If anybody comes out with one, oh boy, I would love to review it. I would love to take it on my road and put it through its paces. Okay, that's the nicest way of saying I want to beat the hell out of it, and I want to make it prove itself. So, yeah. I guess that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, click that ding to be notified of any new videos I'm coming out with, and, well, bye, y'all.